All right, everyone, welcome back. We have next a bit of an interesting run. We have Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, a classic game, but this one's a little bit different. We're going to be seeing an any percent run of it on the Nintendo Switch Online version. It's a bit more of a showcase slash tutorial of a couple fun bugs and glitches. If you guys want to go play around with it yourself and follow along, here we go. Here is Mageius with A Link to the Past.
And hello, everyone. Mageius here again. Hopefully, you're all enjoying things and have some fun. Just start things off. Yes, we're using the Nintendo Switch version. Sorry for the crop not being the best, but this is more to showcase that even you can follow along. I'll post a link to the map that we'll be exploring today. Pass along to your friends as well, and feel free to play along. As I said, as was alluded to earlier, this will be any percent, and hopefully you all can hear me. Let's see, just double checking here, because yep, you can. Sorry, TV on that one. Be able to take on that one. Anyway, let's first create our file. Let's go with link here. So LINK, just like the usual. Even though we'll lose a bit of time here, but as I said, you can all follow along. And if you all have got your maps available, that what you're seeing is the underlayer of the game. Well, at least one of them, because there's several. So let's start our adventure in, say, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, first and foremost, as I said, you can follow along. This is actually on one of the latest versions. All this will also be usable on the Japanese version, even though the normal run is done on the Japanese 1.0 version, which sadly is not on the NSO. But either way, a lot of this is still applicable. Anyway, let's go through this. Say hi to Link's uncle. And goodbye, because you will be like anything. Anyway, we're first going to pick up the lamp. We don't need the lamp, and it is in one of 3 places, but since we're going on a bit of an adventure for fun, might as well pick it up so that way you can all see what we're going. I'm going to not bore you with the whole technical side of pumping in A Link to the Past and how essentially you're trying to reset pixels and yada yada yada, moving, one thing to another. So, as I said, I won't bore you with all the details, but let's just say we're going to go see our uncle here. Say hi, uncle. Let's see, match through text. Link to the Past tends to actually accept inputs from any of the face buttons and allows you to eliminate the last text box with L and R as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go down here, walk over just like anything, go just like you would normally. Although in a speedrun we would not have the lamp because we tend to pick it up at Zelda's chest. Or if you played the randomizer, you know the location that I'm talking about. We're going to walk up here. We're going to all press select while in midair. And we're going to press down and go to save and quit. Now, this has armed what is known as the exploration glitch. This glitch is one of the most broken glitches in the game. And if this was a serious attempt for any percent, we could now go walk to Ganon and walk to the Triforce. We're not going to do that just yet. But we're going to avoid this guard here. All of you remember, either spin, what have you. Just make sure you don't get hit. We're going to head over here. I'm personally going to avoid this guard because of how he is. Do allow for some RNG, for that one on your own. So we're going to tap against this wall here, have this guard hit us, and while we're doing that, we're going to hold left. Now, if you notice, we fell through the floor. We are now in that map, in that whole mess of area that I sent. This is taken from the speedrun for the game's Wikipedia, so you have to read the exact things. The green slot, so basically where we can hop out, although there was a few interesting things with that one. Since this is the NSO version, feel free if you screw up at all to use the rewind feature. Anyway, we're going to head up over to the well here, to Soyu Kakariko Village while it's raining. No one is around. All of them are staying indoors. Fun fact, in the rain state here, there are no overworld sprites, at least in the light world. But since it's just an adventure and a beginner's thing, well, let's go get the bottle. Shall we? Let's go get the bottle and say hi to Sick Kid. We don't need these, but as I said, this is more of showing you just some of the fun you can do with this. Most broken of glitches. So we're going to get the net. We're going to save and quit. Again, we'll have to rearm the exploration glitch, sadly, but still pretty fun, loose, and easy. Hopefully you're all enjoying this, following along. If you feel like, exploring anything else on your own, go on and do so. But now we're going to avoid getting hit by this card. Again, just because. Now, again, we're going to go arm the exploration glitch again. Walk up here. The reason why I use this place to hop down is it is one of the fastest to get to. Then we're going to save and quit. Now we have that armed again. Sword's good, but let's go get the bow. Let's go get the bow and the boot, shall we? I mean, we want to be able to run. Avoid getting hit. Up here again. So we're going to keep walking and walking and walking. Gonna go here. Said there's several ways you can do that. We're going to finally get knocked into the wall again. We're going to hold right. Oh, sorry, hold left. Even I'm trying to remember all of the movements for that one, because it is a pain. As we see right now, we are in Ice Palace. Trying to remember my directions to it as well, because, keep going. We're going to keep going. Once we get here. By the way, say hi to Ganon's Tower, because that's where we are right now. We're going to head down. And we're walking, we're walking, we're walking. Slowly, of course, because of no boots, but we'll be getting that one soon enough. Keep walking. Now, if you see on the map where we are, I'll stop for a second so you can find it. We're going to go down one more screen, past the giant pit here. As you can also see, here's Link. We're going to go down to the next cube space. Down here, one more. Then we're going to go right. We're a little bit too low because we've hit Thieves Town, so we want to go up a little bit. Go up as well. Head over. Head over. Just hoping I did not screw up on it. Nope. There we go. So we are now in the Eastern Palace. If I would like, I could go and get the actual boss key. And, I would, but it's kind of hard to get to there because of no enemies in one of the chambers. Had I dropped this out a little bit earlier, a bit further up, pretty easy. But anyway, let's go back to the entrance so we can reset the dungeon. And now we'll head out here. And now go back in, and the dungeon is reset, so we can now do everything in here. Also, do you enjoy the rain sound? Decide how you would like to handle the enemies here. I'm just going to have, go through the normal route of that one, just to show that, it's still possible. Avoid the cannonballs. Now, some fun pieces here. Notice how I want to walk diagonally. As I said, it's one of the easiest ways to help with movement, so we want to avoid these Stalfos here. Now, fun tech for both casual and speedrun. We want to go up here, down, over, throw that there, then throw that there. What happened there is the Stalfos that would spawn, two of them spawned. Basically, three of them spawned in the wall, so immediately disappeared, and the two remaining ones were basically in the line of us to be able to destroy them with the pots. Going to get some arrows here. We'll need them for later for Armos. And then we're going to keep walking back up here. Move around, just like we would normally, casually. Now, a fun thing about the exploration glitch is it can be done in a lot of different ways. The way I've shown is the most simplest and most well-known, but it's used as a great way for, people to just enjoy wandering around the game. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, if I had known about it, I would have definitely just been exploring a lot more. And whoops. Messed up the trick there. Now with that is purely a damage boost meant to grab the pot, throw it, and then grab it. Normally you would want to hit off of the whatever it is, wiggler type thing, and then pull the pot off normally. If you couldn't get that, then just feel free to kill all the enemies and then, come back. Anyway, we're going to go up here, grab our bow. Now, I said this was more for fun and for more of some fun. So we're going to hop down here. And since we have a net and a bottle, we're going to go, no, not that way. Use our net and just grab a fairy. Gotta stay healthy, y'all. Gotta stay healthy. So we'll then head up here. Remember to swap back to the bow. And kill some of them. Use one shot on the Igor. Because it does go down to a single shot with the bow. We'll grab some more arrows here. We'll go here. We'll head down to the switch here for the next room. Now, the interesting thing about this glitch is it's legitimately banned in all categories, just every category of the game. It's basically one of the glitches that in the normal speedrun, there are several different categories for it. In unrestricted major glitches, which is legitimately what any percent is, screw up the quick kill. But ideally you want to shoot 2 shots up, 1 shot over there, and just start walking up and over for that one, so you can skip the end of the battle. Red Armos Knight. And now we have the green pendant, so we can now go get the boots. And run around a bit more for the area. Now, with the exploration glitch, you have to do that in a dungeon, at least the most basic setup. And I'm not the best at clipping to show off some of the other crazy things you can do. And since this is the English version, we do not have access to the really crazy things on the overworld that basically make NMG tick, which is stuff like the spin speeds and the other stuff. But we're going to go get our boots here. Clear the text for that one. Tell us, go check out some other things. But now we can start running. Which I have to add is very good. Careful not to dash upstairs unless you're going to be dashing a lot further, because of the fact that it slows you down. So unless you are continuing to dash afterwards, you will lose a bit of speed there. Try not to bonk, like I did. But anyway, we're going to run up here, go to Eastern again, since it's a dungeon that's nearby. And we can rearm the exploration glitch to keep having some fun. Shall we? So let's run through here. One down here. Drop and save and quit again. Again, just having some fun. We'll keep going. We'll end up back here because that is our nearest save and quit spot, because we have not gotten Zelda. Well, we have not rescued Zelda or ended the rain state. So we'll avoid the guard here again. And the reason why this side is used versus the other one is it is a bit quicker to get to. There are other locations you can do this at, but For fun, this is the most well-known. And now that we can dash, we can start exploring the map even faster. So let's do that, shall we? I'll show you a lot of the more interesting spots you can get to. Here's some of Ice Palace, here's some of Ganon's Tower. If we wanted to, there is a spot where we could drop off into Ganon's Tower. How does that feel, being at the end of the game this soon? But we'll keep going and going and going. Head down there. One of the nicest things is because Aghanim is not defeated, anytime we drop out of an area, we will actually still head back to the light world. Sadly, since we don't have the hammer, we can't really get to the Titan's Mitts just yet. But for now, let's hop out into Thieves' Town, shall we? And let's explore a bit of the Dark World. So we'll head up, head over, and head on our way out. If you notice, there's no enemies here, so we don't really have to worry about taking damage for now. So we'll head here, and we'll head outside. And now, welcome to Fake Dark World. It is in a Dark World state, but the game thinks we are in the Light World. So because of that, we have everybody here for Kakariko Village. So let's chase down the running person. And because we're in this, we can just start running around saying hi to people. Let's say hi. Did you meet your grandpa? Nope, sadly we haven't. Sadly we haven't. I mean, we have, but at the same point we have not. Let's walk down, change screens, and now we are actually still in Fake Dark World, as I said. The game thinks we're in the Light World, but we are not. So we can now walk down, grab the Book of Medora, without, you know, none of the whys. So we'll head out. Okay, and now we're back at the Light World. Let's set up for the racing game later on if we'd like. Now, if we had the mirror, we could adjust that back to the Dark World. You know, to the Dark World officially. And if I was good at clipping, and I highly recommend looking that up, we could hold out the sword here and use the dash to essentially clip into this, I believe it's this part here, and then drop down and over and around. But as I said, I'm not the best at clipping. So now then, just to showcase some fun, we can head over here, head down here. Now you notice how we are exploring everything and we're getting close to where Link's house would be normally. If we go up further, we will soft lock. I'll demonstrate this and then rewind back just to showcase what can happen. Because we walk into the guards, going up will immediately scroll us endlessly. We don't want that, but just to show some fun off of it. Now, since we're on the Switch version, we could rewind back to before that happened. And save and quit. And we'll still be back here. But now we have the Book of Medora. So we can set up to go to Desert immediately after rescuing Zelda if we'd like. There's a lot of other locations we can go to. And since you got to see a little bit of the Dark World, and since I learned earlier that it's going to be hard to hop out to get the Moon Pearl, I guess I can show off something really interesting. Oops, watch out for that guard's sword. We'll do this. Save and quit again to rearm the exploration glitch. And as I said, we'll just keep having some fun. Hopefully you're all having fun as well on your own personal adventures through the underworld of A Link to the Past. As I was saying earlier, about if I had known about this as a kid, I would have explored the heck out of that, because I did have the game, but I don't know about the rest of you, but when I was younger, and probably even now, finding about any of the really crazy glitches, even for fun, I'd want to, you know, try them out on that one. For example, anybody played Pokemon Red and remember Missing No? I'm pretty sure we all did everything we could for that one. But here, let's go show what happens if we beat Aghanim without the Moon Pearl. So we'll head up here. Also see hi to the guards down there. If we go up here, we'll reach Aghanim's tower. Did I fall off? I think I fell off. So hold on a minute. Just some of the fun things you can do. Nope, didn't. Let's hop out to Aghanim's tower. Mind the little bit of offset for that one. We'll head up here. And let's, at least for the Switch version, oops, sorry. Let's drop a suspend point here. So we can have some fun here. Go in here. Game's still a little bit glitched out, but is what it is. Now, because we're in a glitchy state, Aghanim is not here. But we have that handy suspend point if we would like. But since this is your adventure, you can also rewind if you so choose. In this case, I will do that to make it a bit easier. Just to show that you can as well. But also, as I said, if you feel like we can do that as well. Because this is our own adventure, and your adventure as well. Now, in a true 90% run, that is not allowed on any version on that one, as it's technically an emulator exclusive piece. But we'll go back here. And let's see if I can actually show you what happens when you do beat Aghanim properly. Go down here, go over here. Up through the bush if you'd like. Go over here, up here. Try to avoid the guard again. Game said no there for the dash. We'll reset up exploration. And I know for myself, one of the things I loved about some of the earlier Zelda games was the original Link's Awakening. If any of you have ever played the original Game Boy version, you know what I'm talking about when you hit select going through a map transition and screen scrolled. Don't know how many of you actually decided to just explore, but that's always a fun thing that I think drew a lot of people into just trying to find different things. So again, we'll get hit here, head up. I'm used to doing this on the Japanese version, so pardon me if there's any differences here, but now that we've got this here, we'll fall. Hopefully not fall. And try to remember where we are. Oh, there we go. Hi, Mr. Guard. Bye, Mr. Guard. Bye. So now, in this case, I will do a quick suspend point again. Because of what will happen once we defeat Aghanim here. Hi, Aghanim. You could go around on that one, but I'm going to show you more of what you're most likely going to do yourself. Also, sorry about the flashing lights all. This is a game from 1991 after all, so they weren't thinking about that at the time. Normally you'd want to be over here and have that ability there. But now, hi Aghanim. So, every cycle for Aghanim is one guaranteed loop, one guaranteed one guaranteed thing, and then the rest is basically a 50-50 for whether or not he gives you a blue ball or not. There's one. Now, at least we do have a fairy, at least those that decided to get it earlier. There's two. At least guaranteed not a full 16, which has actually gotten caught on stream before. Thankfully, I was not the one that had to deal with that. It was a runner by the name of Scrivo. That's how you pronounce his name on that one. But that's 3, which is the average. Need to hit Aghanim 6 times. Dun, 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 dun. That's 4. Hopefully you all got a bit better luck than I have. But here's that one there. Let's, you know, have a bit of fun there. That's 5 hits. What is it? 4. Lost track of counting. This Twitch map. That was 5. I'll draw you into the Dark World Link. Now let's see how the real Dark World looks in the rain state. As you can see, we are Bunny Link. This is normal on that one, isn't it? If you do not have the Moon Pearl, you will still arrive here in Bunny Link. However, because we do not have the mirror, we cannot get back. So in this case, it would be a soft lock. But we'll still mass through here. Bloodline, yada yada, 7 wise men, go help every enemy. Not every enemy, but go rescue all the maidens, please. And this actually being a sound for that one is a save, which is rare on that one. Pearl on Death Mountain. Wow, I've never actually gotten the message on that one in a lot of years. But we are in the bunny form. In the real Dark World. Now we can keep going. The game does expect us to have the actual mirror here, so it figures, oh, you can get back just fine. And I forgot we had a fairy. Well, luckily we
just
are.
letting you know you got about 10 minutes left in estimate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you want? Now, if we save and quit here, as you can see, we are now stuck on that one, which is one of the reasons why I highly recommended dropping a suspend point. So we can go back to before that. Save and quit. And some fun. Let's head back and how about we take Zelda on a date? I mean, I don't know about you, but I always pick them as a happy couple. And if you look at Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild, it seems to suggest that they do become a happy couple. So again, we're going to go arm the Exploration Glitch. Go here. Now, as I said, we could have just gone straight to beat the game, but that's not, you know, sometimes the whole story of what we all want to do with the game. I mean, if we had got Zelda earlier, we could have actually taken her to Aghanim ourselves. Fine, you know, it is what it is. But let's go over here now that we have this armed. And part of the reason why we are arming it is if you look on the Exploration Glitch map that I so kindly provided you all to start, if you'll notice that you have access to some of the lower areas of the castle. So what we're going to do is head down around over to here. Since we're here, we want to hop out, and now we have skipped most of the castle section. Take care of them. Could also use a bow there. Fire 2 shots there. Grab the boomerang, just because we can, and also 90% that would immediately swap to the boomerang. But oh well. Now that we have the key, let's go down here. Head over here. Head down. Now, we can't really save and quit back. just yet because of how the game, because our new location for where we would start would be here. But let's take care of the guard here. Get the big key. Now we'll rescue Zelda. Talk to her. Match through text. Yes, I understand, Zelda. We gotta go rescue you. Positive note is that because we have the boots, we can move and travel back pretty fast, thanks to that. So we'll head back up here. Head over into here. Drop down. Hit a bit of a dash. Dash over, dash over, dash over, dash over, head up. If you played the randomizer, you know exactly what we're doing right now. But we're going to drop. If you tap the boots on that one, and, oh yeah, I forgot, we don't have a key. Okay. Forgot that one. So let's see here. How far back can I go? Or do I need to drop the other points on that one? Okay, gonna have to actually do a actual pure reset game, sadly. But since I'm running low on time, I guess I better start getting us ready to take us to the end game and actually beat Ganon. We want those credits. Consider that a reward. Because I could go rescue Zelda normally. I'm trying to think if I have enough time to do that before everything. I think I do. I think I do. So let's go grab Zelda normally. Because dashing does really make it easier to get to where we need to go. Why they made us hold off on the boots for so long, I do not know. But, as I said, we're going to go rescue Zelda quick. Avoid the chest, because that's just the map. Drop down here. Dash, dash. Well, dash if you'd like. Get that. Dash here. Dash up, dash over straight. Avoid the guard if we can. Go up. Go there. I mean, after all, we do want to rescue Zelda. Of course, of habit, I'm getting the boomerang from both the randomizer and other things. But we'll go up here. Head down. Also got to keep an eye on the time, just that way we have just enough to go and beat the game. But we do want to take Zelda on that romantic date. 2, 3, 4. Yes. Yep, Zelda, come on. Yep, we understand. Make sure to not hit that one there. So we're going to dash here. Head up. As long as we get to the throne room before taking a death. Well, actually, even without taking a death, it will set our save and quit point to the throne room, which is where we want to be. Because we want to be able to set up something really cool. Want to head up here, head up here. Got that basically because of where the game sets us, we wouldn't have this door unlocked. But again, this is more meant to showcase just like all the crazy fun things we can do. Want to dash here. Now normally you would not have the dash, so you would have to do a lot of different things. Especially in a normal thing. Zelda saying, yep, you would normally want to still go up that way because it's faster. And now that we are here, trying to remember if or if not. Yeah, it's safe to do that here. Now that we've gotten that there. And if not, we're going to set up an exploration glitch again. Oh yes, forgot, do have to open the, tunnel first. Then I can save and quit. Sorry, y'all. It's been a little bit since I've done some of it. But we'll do this. Head up. Now save and quit. Yep, now we're in the throne room as our starting location. Set that up again. Be able to dash down here. We're going to go to that same location. Head over here. Have Zelda tell us about the secret passage again. Yes, yes, Zelda, we know. All of us know. Get knocked out with Zelda. Now we're going to go up again. Up again. And now here we're going to go this way again. But now, we're going to go up. Wait, am I remembering correctly? No, I'm not. It's the other direction. Isn't it? Up this way, over here. Follow our head there. Oh, wait. I was going the correct way. Boy! Silly me. I want to go up here, over here. Up here. Up here. Go past the well this time. Keep going, keep going. Head over this way. Up here. Trying to remember the exact direction. Yep, over to here. You see how we are in what appears to be the Pyramid of Power? So we'll go there. Keep going. Say hi to Ganon. Head up in a diagonal direction. Keep going straight. And hey! That's time, I might add. And sorry for going over just a tiny bit. But I'll leave it to you all to enjoy the credits, as there's a hidden surprise there. And hopefully you all will enjoy that. As I don't think they want to showcase the blitzed credits. But yeah, that's just some of the interesting things you can do with some of the most basic glitches in the game. And even in this case, it is very, very, very broken out. But even still, hopefully you all enjoyed this little adventure that you can, have fun on your own. In unrestricted major glitches, you essentially just want to do the most basics of that and head straight to the ending. But I figured I'd show off just some of the other little things we can do. And as I said, I don't know if they want to watch the glitch credits or not, but I'll leave that to them to decide. But, as I said, we'll mash through the Triforce cutscene as fast as we can. Golden powers in your hands. Now touch it and make a wish to everything on that one. Just even in the speedrun, it's the entering of the Triforce cutscene on that one, although credits are still required in a full run. But, as I said, here's a little extra surprise. The credits will be in the actual rain state. And this will persist through the entirety of it, so it's really interesting to see that. But, as I said, enjoy one of the craziest things you'll ever see, and also the fact that the credits are in English, and this is even true in the Japanese version.